Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hopefully you are having a great time. This is Steve again, our last show of vacation. Everybody's out with their families. McNew's got, I'm sure she goes to her mom's house. Miss Becca Sue is probably at the Neely's house today. And I am going to be at my house. That's where we have Christmas Day. So we open presents in the morning, and then we've got the warden's family comes over in the afternoon, do a gift exchange with them, and then it's all done. My sister is getting dropped off at the airport this afternoon, and then Christmas 2022 is all over. I'm kind of looking forward to it, actually. So things will start going back to normal a little bit next week. Very much looking forward to that. We'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, enjoy the show. Have a great Christmas. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Let's drink.
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you Monday through Friday every week. Today on the show, we're going to talk about some new bourbon distilleries opening in 2018. My name is Renee Howe. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, and our special guest, Chandra Gregg.
Hey, gang. How's it going?
Hey, guys.
Doing good?
Yeah. We're doing great. How are you doing?
Doing well. Doing really well. Excited to be on the show.
Oh, we're excited to have you.
Absolutely. So, this is your first time being on one of the shows, and we always like to ask someone who's new, because the audience doesn't know you. We like to just to tell us a little bit about yourself. So if you could tell us about, where you live, what you like to do, all those type of things, we'd love to hear it.
Well, I am from Branson, Missouri, big town of Branson. We have a lot of visitors come and go. It's kind of an entertainment area. But it's a lot of fun. I'm not an entertainer. I'm married to one, so I'm kind of involved, but not really. It's a lot of fun. I'm a mom of 3 kids, teenagers included, so that's why we love our bourbon so much, so that they gets us through everything. So, yeah, I'm excited. My bourbon story actually just started about a year ago, and since then I've been on a wild ride with my husband, and I've tried some of the most amazing bourbons, and from top of the line, a lot of money spent to barely any money spent, still some of the most amazing bourbons are some of the cheapest bourbons I've ever had. So,
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun. I'm excited about the new stuff coming out too. So,
well, tell us how bad you have this bourbon bug. Are you the type that's running around looking for the rare allocated items, or are you somebody who enjoys going out and getting things at a bar, or what's bourbon like for you?
Well, it's I started at the Stanley Hotel in Colorado. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that hotel. It has
The Shining.
Amazing little amazing little bourbon bar there. And I've always been kind of attracted to sweet things, and even with wines and stuff, I just couldn't get a grasp on it. And my husband's like, you got to try this bourbon. Just try it. And so I started off, and I said, I want something kind of sweet. And I didn't know what that meant, and the bartender poured me a John J. Bowman.
Okay.
And from that moment on, I was like, holy crap, this stuff is amazing. And honestly, I've never been one to drink much at once because I don't like feeling full. And so bourbon is one of those things where you get amazing flavor, and you feel great pretty quickly. You know, you don't have to drink a tremendous amount to go, man, I feel really good, and this is amazing. You know, bourbon, this is amazing taste. So I'm one of those people that have been very blessed to have tried some amazing bourbons right off the bat. So I'm a lover. I would love to be able to travel more and find the rare bourbons. That would be amazing, and that's kind of one of my to-dos. Okay. But right now, it's just trying what I can get my hands on and enjoying each bourbon as I come across it.
What's your everyday sipper?
I like Basil Hayden.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
The rye is there a new rye out?
There is a rye out. I like the regular Basil Hayden daily, but we do have the rye as well, and it's delicious. But let me tell you, I've been turning toward that High West double rye.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. It's been turning quite a bit. Of course, it's a little more expensive, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Those who really have me on a daily basis, I struggle.
High West does a great job, so yeah, we definitely like them. We're fans, right, Renee?
Big fans of High West.
Yeah, they're cool. So
plus, I got my Christmas mug from them. So
oh yeah, you have to be.
That's exciting.
Right.
All the way in Canada.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So Chandra, if you're not a member of their club, you need to join, so you get the Christmas gift then. So yeah.
Definitely got to do that. Especially, we hunted down that Midwinter's Night Dram.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
We got a bottle of that, thankfully, from our little whiskey guy here in town. He was amazing. He's known my husband for a while. It was for his birthday, my husband's birthday. And let me tell you.
That's good stuff, yeah. I love it.
Oh, wow.
So was your husband into bourbon and you just kind of weren't, or is it something kind of new to him and then he just got you on board, at the time he was doing it too?
Well, my husband he started off with Scotch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not into the peaty taste a lot, and so he had me try some things when we first started dating. We have a kind of an amazing little love story, but when we've only been together for less than 2 years, actually, and we're married already. And but he kind of just said, "Hey, try this," and I was like, "Oh, that's good." And he said, "Well, try this other whiskey," and it was Armagnac.
Okay.
And I almost was like, "Oh my gosh, whatever that is, I got to have it." And he's like, "Well, you can't really drink that every day because it's so expensive,
Uh-huh. Right.
But that's what got me. That right there is what turned me on. And he kind of was just seeing what I would like so that we could maybe try something new. And he had just really got into bourbon from Scotch, and so he was advanced as far as understanding the knowledge and everything of it, but he's kind of in the process of trying some new things too. So it's kind of neat. We get to do it together.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, one of the things that you got to do as a fan, at some point, make it your way to Kentucky and hit some of the distilleries. It's amazing.
Oh yes. Yeah. I saw these that we're talking about today, and I'm very excited about seeing some of these. So
yeah, me too. Yeah, as they do the new ones, I want to get to all the new ones too. So it's fun stuff. All right, well, let's have a drink. We drink on the show like everyone on the network. What is everyone drinking tonight? We'll start with Chandra. Chandra, what are you drinking?
I've got Stranahan's.
Oh, okay.
The black, I think it's called the Diamond Peak, the black label.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, very good.
It's very tasty. It's good.
Excellent.
Stuff.
Renee, how about you? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking some Woodford Reserve Double Oaked.
Oh, a little double oaked. Okay. Very
nice. Now, let me see if I can get a cork pop.
All right, let's see what you got.
I don't really know. This guy's old.
That's pretty good. I'd say that's that was respectable.
It was all right. Yeah, okay, respectable.
It was respectable. I'm going to do, Renee, your favorite. This is a 101 day, so we got a little Wild Turkey 101. Now you talk about
has it been?
Yeah.
Has it been a Wild Turkey 101 day?
No, but I saw it sitting there, and I thought, I know you like that saying, so I thought I would do that. It's actually been a good day, so it hasn't really been a 101 day.
Good.
But, yeah. All right, here we go. Cork pop. Let's see if this old bottle's got anything left in it.
Oh, I think ours were pretty, on par.
Yeah. Chandra, do you agree that I slightly won that, though?
Oh,
slightly.
They were so similar. It's hard to throw it out.
I know. Well, I won, but let's just give it to Akeley because
Let's go alphabetically then. We'll go. This one, the tiebreak will be alphabetically. Yeah. All right. Oh, excellent.
Ooh, Renee won.
So, yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, I want to do a little special cheers here before we get started.
Okay.
So I wrote this thing about my dad. So as we're recording this, it's a couple days, obviously, before this gets published. So my dad died on December 12th, 2012. I did a little piece on him on the blog today and, put it out there. And a guy sent me a really nice email, kind of talking about, how nice the story was and kind of talking about, his father, who had passed away as well. And, he said that next time he was out at a happy hour, he would do a cheers for his dad and mine. And I wanted to dedicate this cheers to not only my dad, but the dad of David Gibson as well. So, cheers.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. That's good stuff.
Ooh, I forget how good that is.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got vanilla.
Nice.
No, I don't have anything.
Oh, nothing there? Okay. It sounded good for a second there.
Tahitian vanilla is what I get.
But it's very specific. All right.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we are going to be talking about new distilleries opening in 2018. Looking forward to that. We'll talk to you in a few. Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen. First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, we are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We will also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
Hi, I'm Barbara from the New Orleans Bourbon Festival, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily Show.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today on the show, we are going to be talking about the new bourbon distilleries opening in 2018.
Yeah, there are a lot of things happening in 2018. So the bourbon boom definitely continues. Anybody who says
Yes.
it's already, the bubble has burst. Or the burble, I don't know. So So yeah, anybody who says that it's over for bourbon, well, that's not what the industry thinks. They're still investing and creating these incredible places to go and visit. So, we're going to talk about some of the exciting ones. So let's start out with Renee, and
Okay.
You'll kind of give us an idea of what you got, and then we'll kind of talk about each and our excitement level for each. So we don't want to just read a list. We want to talk a little bit about each of these that's coming. Okay.
Okay, so we've got Lex Row in Bardstown, Kentucky. Their brands are Rebel Yell, Ezra Brooks, Blood Oath, and David Nicholson.
Oh, now this I'm excited about. This one I talk about all the time because Luxco, owners of Lex Row, is a St. Louis-based company.
Yes.
I love Luxco. So I love the fact, too, one of the things that really is important to me, we have a fairly large distillery in Missouri, Weston, Missouri. It's called McCormick. They do a lot of private label things like that. And, if Luxco wasn't a super quality company that they are, it would be easy for them to just get that Missouri bourbon, if you will, because they make large quantities of kind of low-end stuff. But that's not who they are. They always have sourced their items through Kentucky. They always have sold Kentucky bourbons. And, the fact that now that when they decide that they really want to get in the business themselves and start distilling, they didn't open up a place in Missouri. They go to not only to Kentucky, they go to Bardstown, of course, which is known as the bourbon capital of the world. So, they just do everything right. So I love Luxco, and I've been looking at this building. It looks fantastic. So, Lux Row is going to be amazing. I can't wait to get there. How about you, Chandra? Do you have any interest in that one?
Yeah, actually I do. That Rebel Yell, I've heard some things about that a little bit already. But yeah, definitely. My husband and I have already talked about Kentucky is on our list. We actually vacation kind of around the bourbon distilleries right now, so we're going to be probably hitting Kentucky, I would say, in the next year. So these places are definitely on the list. This one for sure. So.
Yeah, it's like they'll all be open, but if you're waiting a year, you've got to have a lot more options than you even have today, which is amazing. You've got a lot of options today that you can go to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you're going to have even more. So this one I'm excited about. Renee, at some point you may find yourself in Kentucky and Lux Row. Does that one interest you as well?
Yeah, for sure. Blood Oath. I love Blood Oath. Brody sent me a sample of that.
Yeah, our buddy Brody, that is his favorite bourbon of all time. That's the one he talks about all the time. So, and it's good. I really like it too. But it's just his favorite. I
hope they make Brody their official ambassador.
He should be. He should get a gig as an ambassador.
Him and JoJo.
Yep. So, Chandra, what is the next one we want to talk about?
It's the Castle and Key in Frankfort, Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
It's Marianne Barnes's place, which, she's the first female, bourbon master distiller. So
yeah, there's like 100 reasons to be excited about that. First female master distiller. Marianne Barnes, just in general, is a, amazing person, great personality, just, nice as can be. So you want to root for her. I want to see what she's making. That's exciting stuff. And of course, let's not forget the place itself. It's Colonel Taylor's old place. It looks like a castle. And they're staying dedicated to it. They're refurbishing this incredible place.
And the name is fantastic.
Yeah, Castle and Key. Yeah,
it's like a
yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's a really good name.
Yeah,
so that's exciting on a whole. Like everything about this is exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait to get there and take a tour. That would be like number one on the list.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, Renee. What's the next one we want to talk about?
Old Forester in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay. It's our friends Chris Morris, Jackie Zykan, Campbell Brown. It's got the Whiskey Row series, Old Forester, and a ton more.
Yeah. Chandra, have you heard about this one at all?
Yeah, the Old Forester we've heard about, several times. I don't know a lot about it, but I'm super excited about it just from what I've heard.
Let me tell you a little bit about
everything, all the stuff that's there. There's so much stuff, so it's really exciting.
Not only are they friends of the shows, and everybody that Renee just said there, Chris Morris, Jackie Zykan, Campbell Brown, have all been on this show, which is pretty cool, in amongst itself. But they do a great job with their whiskeys. That Whiskey Row series is incredible. Everything that they're doing is just super quality. But what I like about this place, it's going to be a distillery where they literally are making their barrels on site too. So they also have a cooperage there in addition to distilling the spirits there. So that's kind of cool too. You get to see the barrels being made. Of course, they've got to char them. So it's going to be a site. And it's in downtown Louisville, too. This isn't in the middle of nowhere. I mean, so it's going to be an amazing place to go. Okay, Chandra, why don't you tell us what's next?
Yeah. James E. Pepper Distillery in Lexington. It's a historic family. You know, the building was built way long ago, and it's supposed to be just really neat. Facility also. The facility is supposed to be pretty awesome. So.
Yeah,
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, I think so too. They are, historic. I think that they got their original distillery number back, so they're distillery number 5. Number 5.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's cool. That's back when they used to issue them in order. So yeah, so that gives you an idea.
That's very cool.
How
That
old
is
they are.
that you want to definitely put that out there. Number 5.
Yeah. Yeah, what they say, if you talk to anybody who's in the business, a distiller or somebody like that, they'll always say that number is like the social security number of the company because it goes on all the paperwork. It's on the barrels too. Each barrel has to have that number on there. So their number 5 is going to be on all those. So it's pretty important to them, and they were really pleased to be able to get that back. So that's cool stuff.
It's very cool.
All right, Renee, what is our next one?
Rabbit Hole Distilling in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Their products have been hitting the market already, but they're going to open for tours next year. So they'll open for tours in 2018.
Yeah. It sounds fun.
Rabbit Hole is good. I've had, again, my buddy Brody.
Oh, you've tried that?
Yeah. Brody sent me a sample of Rabbit Hole and good stuff as well.
Okay. I have not tried that one. Chandra, have you tried Rabbit Hole yet? No, I haven't tried it.
No, I haven't. I'm curious about it. So
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good. I look forward to seeing what they've got going on for sure. All right, Chandra, what's the next one?
It's Bardstown Bourbon Company, which is in Bardstown, which, is the former Maker's Mark master distiller. Steve Nally's is now the master distiller there. So, hello.
Ooh.
It's going to be major, I think.
Yeah.
So too.
Yeah.
Like the Castle and Key. It's got to be major, so.
Right. It's going to be good stuff for sure. So Steve Nally knows what he's doing. He's a Bourbon Hall of Famer. I mean, yeah, he's doing his thing there. And, they've started putting out their products now, so it started coming out. And I know that they had like a preview tour not that long ago when the Bourbon Festival was going on, and we had somebody cover that for us for Bourbon Zeppelin. So I got to see inside there. It looks neat. I mean, so yeah, it's definitely on my to-do list in 2018 as well.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
All right. So last but certainly not least, we've got Michter's Distillery, which is going to be in Louisville, Kentucky. So they've had some structural issues, and it caused delays, but they're slated to open sometime in 2018.
Yeah, we've been hearing about
exciting.
Michter's opening for a while, and yeah, they again they've had some problems, but yeah, they will definitely be in 2018, and that's exciting. Everybody knows Michter's, and they make great stuff. So this kind of completes their move from Pennsylvania here to Kentucky, and yeah, it'll be on everybody's to-do list.
For
Definitely.
sure.
Yeah.
That stuff is good too. Anything I've had from there. I tried the Michter's 10 and I still think about it. I haven't been able to get a bottle done.
Okay. So did you just get a sample or how did you get that?
Yeah, I got a sample of that. Not from Brody.
Okay.
But
yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Do you like Michter's as well, Chandra?
Oh, yeah. We've got some here at the house, too, for sure.
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely good stuff for sure.
And Chandra, you had one last one though, right?
Yeah, I've got
Oh,
this.
shoot. Yeah, sorry. I just always think everything starts and ends with me.
Right.
I'm the alpha and the omega. Always. So just let me go ahead and finish this up for Chandra.
She got bumped.
Get back to your drink. It's fine.
Right.
Go ahead.
The Dueling Barrels in Pikeville, Kentucky.
Ooh.
And it's supposed to be like this all-tech expanding distillery from Lexington. And they make the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale as well. And what is that? Town Branch Bourbon.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what they make. Yeah, they're good. Now, a lot of people have gone there only because it's on the Bourbon Trail, the original place. So, and that's still going to be open. It's not going away. So their original place in Lexington remains open, and then they're expanding to, where did you say, Pikeville? So, yeah.
Pikeville, yeah.
Yep. So they'll be expanding there, and they do a great tour. And one of the neat things about them is they do make really great beer too. So you get kind of a combination of both. You get to see on the brewery side and as well as on the distilling side. And then when it comes time to taste, taste, they give you these coins because that allows you to pick and choose. So you get so many drinks, and if you want beer, you just give them, you can do all your coins for beer, or if you like, bourbon, you can, use them all for that. So yeah, they do a great job. So I'm looking forward to, them expanding as well. So I'm glad to hear good things are happening for them. Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah. So we've got some things to do, don't we?
we got a long to-do list.
we have long to-do lists. Yeah. So definitely things to do. So it just gives you an idea of all the exciting things that'll be happening in 2018. Look for those dates. Check those websites when you're planning your trips, and make sure that they're open, because they'll be opening throughout the course of the year. All right. Well, that wraps it up. Let's talk about where we can find everyone. Chandra, we're starting with you. Where can people find you?
Well, I have a new Instagram site. It's at Whiskey-ish on Instagram. That's where you can find me and my husband and our little whiskey adventures. So.
All right. Excellent.
Excellent.
Renee, how about you?
You can find me on Instagram at Renee_M_H. You can also find me on Twitter at Renee Howe. And also you can check out Bourbon Zeppelin.
All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I am at Steve Akeley on Instagram or Twitter. You can check out my website, steveakeley.com. Also, there's something I want to talk about. This is breaking news even for Renee. I don't even know that Renee knows this.
Okay.
Our show, Bourbon History, that's going to be coming up. We've been talking about that for a little while. Just follow them on Instagram at Bourbon History. We've been talking about it. They're going to launch in February. But we received an exclusive sponsorship by the New Orleans Bourbon Festival. And, of course, that's coming in March. They want to be, as the exclusive sponsor, they want to advertise on all the shows. They'll be the only sponsor on the shows.
Fantastic.
So what they want us to do, of course, is push it up. So they don't want it to start in February. So we're going to be starting in January. Dates still be determined. So, be sure to follow on Instagram, and we'll have an announcement pretty soon once we land on exactly when those shows will be coming out. So exciting stuff. And these shows, Renee, are they not fantastic?
I have never been more excited for anything from the ABV network than I am for this Bourbon History show.
Yeah.
It is going to be so good.
Yeah, we just have these subject matter experts come on, and Renee and I, we're just asking questions. They're the ones really doing.
Yeah.
They're the show, and it is just amazing to hear these stories about either bourbon history or somebody famous from bourbon history. And each one that we've done, when we end, and we're being legit, we're not joking or anything. Renee and I are like, this is my favorite one ever, and then we do the next one, and then we're talking afterwards, we're like, this was the best one. So yeah, it's great. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. So be sure to be on the lookout. We'll have dates announced very soon when that'll start. All right, Renee, in regards to this show, anything else to say before we get out of here?
Well, I just want to remind everyone that they love us. They want to give us a 5-star review and include a comment. It really helps in the marketing of the show, and your feedback really helps motivate us and give the show direction.
All right, gang, we'll have a brand new show for you guys tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's birthday barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with a national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.